Montreal vs. Toronto. Two Canadian giants, each promising opportunity, lifestyle, and identity. But behind the skyline and culture lies a quieter, more critical battle: your financial future. In this video, we're not comparing coffee shops or hockey teams. We're comparing dollars. From income and rent to childcare, taxes, and savings, we're breaking down 15 key money metrics to find out which city truly gives you the financial edge. Let's settle it, once and for all. Number 1. Income battle. Toronto's average salary sits around $61,000 a year. Montreal? Closer to $52,000. That's a $9,000 difference. Thanks to Toronto's dominance in banking, tech, and global business. But don't cash in just yet. High income means nothing if your city drains it just as fast. Let's follow the money, starting with where most of it goes: rent. Number 2. Rent prices. Rent for a one-bedroom in Toronto averages $1.9 thousand a month. Montreal? Just $1.2 thousand. That's more than $8,000 saved annually for the same square footage. As housing prices surge, this gap only grows wider. What if you're thinking long-term, owning instead of renting? Number 3, real estate and home ownership. A home in Toronto costs over $900,000. In Montreal, around $600,000. A $300,000 gap. And that's just sticker price. Factor in down payments, mortgage interest, land transfer taxes, and insurance, and it's clear Toronto's housing market demands deep pockets. Love this kind of side-by-side, dollar-for-dollar breakdown? Hit that subscribe button. The Money Manual brings real financial clarity. No fluff, just facts. Number 4. Grocery games and essentials. Grocery prices in Toronto are 15 to 20% higher across the board. A weekly haul in Montreal might cost $90. In Toronto, $110 or more. That's about $1.2 thousand a year in extra food spending. Now let's get to another daily cost: getting around. Number 5. Transportation costs. A monthly transit pass in Montreal costs $67. Toronto, $107 a month. That's nearly $500 more a year just to get to work. If you drive, expect steeper insurance, gas prices, and parking fees in Toronto. And those expenses come after taxes. So how do those compare? Number 6, taxes and take-home reality. Quebec's top income tax rate is around 26%. Ontario's is closer to 20%. But take-home pay tells a more interesting story. Despite higher taxes, Montreal's lower cost of living often leaves residents with more discretionary income. Your gross income is important, but your net lifestyle is what builds wealth. Now what if you're raising a family? Number 7, childcare and family costs. In Montreal, subsidized daycare can be as low as $8 a day. Toronto? Up to $70 for private care. That's over $1,000 a month per child. Crushing cost for young families. Public schooling is solid in both cities, but Montreal's early childhood subsidies make a huge financial impact. And what happens when you need care yourself? Number 8, healthcare and out-of-pocket costs. Healthcare is public across Canada, but not all coverage is equal. Montreal offers more subsidized drug and dental plans. Toronto residents often need private insurance, with higher monthly premiums and copays. Montreal quietly saves you thousands over a lifetime in hidden health costs. Now let's talk about what you're actually keeping in the bank. Number 9, savings power. With lower rent, groceries, and transit, in Montreal you can save 20 to 25% of your income. In Toronto, after core expenses, many struggle to hit 10%. That gap adds up fast. Tens of thousands saved or lost over a decade, and that directly shapes your future, especially when it comes to retirement. Number 10, retirement readiness. Toronto can launch your income, but Montreal builds your nest egg. With less debt, lower expenses, and steady savings, Montreal residents are often more retirement ready. They may not live as loud, but they live more securely. But bills don't stop at 65, and neither do comparisons. Number 11, utility costs. Montreal benefits from Quebec's hydroelectric power, cheap, renewable, and reliable. Toronto? Higher electricity rates and steeper winter heating costs. Even internet, water, and trash collection are cheaper in Montreal. That's another few $100s saved yearly. Money better spent elsewhere, like having a little fun. Number 12, entertainment and leisure spending. Montreal is packed with free festivals, budget-friendly nightlife, and community events. Toronto's scene is bigger, but costs more. Dinner, drinks, and entertainment easily top $150 per night. Montreal lets you enjoy life without draining your savings. But how stable are your job options? Number 13, Job market stability. Toronto offers more jobs, but with more volatility. Layoffs in tech and finance hit hard and fast. Montreal's economy, with strong government, education, and healthcare sectors, offers greater job security. When the market shakes, stability wins. But what about career growth? Number 14. Income growth potential. Toronto offers faster climbs and higher ceilings, especially in corporate sectors. Montreal's growth is slower, but often more sustainable. You might not double your salary in a year, but you also won't burn out. Sometimes, slower growth means stronger roots. And for the self-starters? Number 15. Freelancing and business costs. Launching a business? Montreal is far more affordable. Lower rents, cheaper co-working spaces, and less tax pressure create room to breathe. Toronto offers more networking and capital, but at a steep cost. If you're funding your own dream, Montreal gives you a better financial runway. Let's zoom out. Toronto dazzles with income potential, corporate ladders, and scale. It's exciting, but expensive. Your paycheck grows fast, but so do your bills. Montreal moves slower, but stretches your money further. Lower rent, cheaper essentials, better public programs. They give you space to save, invest, and breathe. Toronto helps you earn. Montreal helps you build. And over time, it's not about who earns more. It's about who ends up with more. So who wins the money war? If your game is speed, scale, and status, Toronto delivers. But if you want freedom, resilience, and long-term wealth, Montreal wins. Because the smartest financial move isn't always the flashiest. It's the one that builds the life you actually want. Subscribe to the Money Manual and take control of your financial map.